Okay, my dear students, now we'll start a new chapter from today, chapter number 11. That is dual nature of radiation and dual nature of matter. Say, sir, today is the irake. Ngasi sarna anobo chapter ama lauthagani. Hariba anobo chapter sigi maming dual nature of radiation and dual nature of matter. Say yengo sida irake masi class 12 physics ki chapter number 11. 12 physics ki chapter number 11. Hariba chapter number 11 jigi maming ji sida foreign explain to khang bu nungai na ba sar ige munni yengo dual nature of radiation and dual nature of matter. Hai wa sigi chapter sigi oina 4 mark laigani. Hai wa 4 mark si 2 plus 2 piraga hangbasu yai natraga 1 plus kaino 3 piraga haiba mark mari je thugaraga hangba yai adu hauzik aikoina darka lerise sigi chapter sigi manungda kari yaurige si aikoi khangna na honaba matamda topics na aikoi da kari indicate tawrige topics da yauriba wahi singsi kari no topics da yauriba maru era wahi singse word singse sina aikoi da kari signify tawrige kari understand tawrige habatu yingsi adna sigi chapter sigi maming dual nature of radiation and matter haibaneba ada sigi dual haiba wahi siga sigi radiation haiba wahi siga sigi matter haiba wahi siga sikari no han khangbam draka wai adu dingo dual haibagi athadi there is any physical quantity. There is one physical quantity. The physical quantity, it can shows two characters or it can shows two phenomena. Madukai kawi dual oiba. I repeat again. Dual means dual. It is a word. This word natraga the physical quantity. However, physical quantities na it can shows two characters. What are the two characters? Ying jiko I could mama pige dualness dual habadi si hanatang kangi si radiation si kaino kangi si matter kaino kangi si adaga magi interpretation the soil lakani adani yengo sidesida particle amalai sidesida p hariba particle amalai there is a particle that is p the particle p hariba particles na it can shows or there is a physical quantity that is P. The physical quantity P or the particle P, it shows the two characters. That is suppose character number 1 or one phenomenon or character number B or one phenomenon. The physical quantity P, it can shows two characters. That is character A and character B. This is called duals. Yareko dual khangeko. Then adu itarti dual si khangabu itarti. Hazik sida sana haigiba the physical quantity P haiba ama lay in hai. P do kana no na khanjike. P se kana oina lojike hai tarti. P we are supposing as radiation. Hazik sana no ida haigiba PG radiation ni radiation PG kanano hazik masak tak robani P hariba physical quantity natraga P hariba term natraga P hariba particle C sina character ani utpanga me hai outadi the physical quantity P do koina radiation ni hai na koina si lore adu itadi radiation ji hazik magi character ani lay character do A haiba amaga B haiba amaga adu itadi PG dual oy radiation ji dual oi kana kana no dual oi ba ni do kana no hai tar di sidai yengo number 1 da aikhoi gi radiation ji ma ji it act as a particle then sometimes the radiation it act as a wave yare ko adi yengo particle is tongan ba tama mani wave is tongan ba tama mani tongan ba terminology mani the two terminology particle and wave cg kanana uhelapno haitadi radiation no uhelapneba de Broglie, you just remember one physician, that is Louis de Broglie. Louis de Broglie, he was suggested the radiation, it acts as a particle, as well as sometimes radiation, it acts as a wave. Other 30, howji, I coin a move, Drakala is a carino high 30, particle carino, counting. Wave karino khangdringai radiation ji karino hana khoi khangbam darka oi maramaduna radiation ji kainu yengsi radiation ji magi interpretation ji ani thongna koi hanba yai dictionary gi meaning da yengutar di radiation ai di kaino thadok ba haibane ba thadoi ba poto karino kala di thadorok pono haib amasu soidana leini adubu magi source to cause to nainating gi mamang da at least they should know what is radiation. Radiation, it is a energy. Or repeat again, radiation se karino hai tardi. Radiation, it is a form of emitted energy in the form of electromagnetic wave. Radiation karino hai tardi. Please remember, radiation, it is a form of energy. High form of energy see maji it is emitted in the form of electromagnetic wave. There are many forms of energy. Energy ki form mayam ama legini. High energy ki form mayam du marakta there is one energy. High energy se maji electromagnetic wave oina produced autardi madu khon kai kawi haitadi radiation haina koeb. Alna radiation ji in short you just understand as energy. The energy that is produced radiate in the form of electromagnetic wave. Sometimes the radiation or this form of energy it exists as a particle. Then also it sometimes behave as a wave. Adu 30 the Broglie have fasna radiation ji maji particle oina exist tawungami adaga wave oina exist tawungami harabanina science ki karamba phenomenon natraga science ki karamba demonstration radiation ji particle oina exist tawi is utkadoino have a question amlai madudadi yengo se I si jaga si mafam simakta ige you just remember that is photoelectric effect. This is the photoelectric effect hariba phenomenon jina radiation ji particle oina exist we have say man utkani aduga mug yengo remember radiation ji wave oina exist we say khangba yananabagi damakta aikhoina phenomenon hum tamgani hariba phenomenon do kana no haitardi number 1 interference, then number 2 diffraction of light, then number 3 polarization of light. Adi hauzik radiation ji ma wave oina lei hai radiation ji particle oina lei hai radiation ji wave oina lei harabani na ma ji wave oina lei kamaina lei no haigi khoi demonstration ma utpam didra ka oi haiba demonstration ji kana no hai tardi interference diffraction polarization Sigi number B gi interference ne, adigi diffraction ne, polarization ne. Sidi mamangi chapter number 9, chapter number 10 tamgre. Aduna in this chapter number 11, sidadi we are nothing to discuss about the radiation. It is in the form of wave. The phenomena, the supporting phenomena are interference, diffraction, and polarization. Sidi akoi hojik tambagi mathau tadre. Hana mamang da tamthokre. But adubu radiation ji wave when exist we have a see. Nakoi na khanga dawni. Okay, now yengasi hojik. Hojiki radiation ji maji particle oina. Radiation ji particle oina exist we harabani particle in exist we say we need one demonstration, we need one experiment. However, experiment ama darka lay, however phenomenon ama utpam darka way. However, phenomenon do this say photoelectric effect. Now also the phenomenon of photoelectric effect. Here, this is the figure. We have to show the demonstration of this photoelectric effect. Yengsi photoelectric effect se kaino haisi yengsi ko. Yengo sigi figures the yariba aikogi glass tube, vacuum glass tube sigi manungda there are two plates. One is plate C. Another plate is plate A. Plate CC maji cathode ni negative plate ni, plate AC anode ni positive condensate plate ni. Aduga from source of light amadagi there is one incident ray amalai haiba incident ray jina sigi plate sigi mamai da yaibu matamda there are 4 free electrons are emitted from the plate C. Sigi incident light sina plate sigi mamai da thaba matamda plate sigi mamai jidagi free electron mari ejectory. Adu itardi when an incident ray with suitable frequency falls on the metal surface or non-metal surface, then there is some few free electrons are ejected from the plate C. This phenomenon of the emission of the free electron from the atom of a metallic surface or non-metallic surface. This phenomenon is known as what? Photoelectric effect. Aldi se amu manipuri da haige photoelectric effect karino haiba taragadi incident ray of light natraga a beam of incident light from a source. Incident ray ama natraga a beam of incident ray ama source tagi laaga maji metal natraga non metal surface amagi mamai de yeiba matamda tasanba matamda haiba metal surface tugi mamai de yauriba atom dugi balance electron free electron jingje maji atom orbit dugi kapthur eva sumaina electron ji free electron jingji magi balance orbit dugi kapthur pagi phenomenon ji kari kawi haita di photoelectric effect haina kawi aduri yengo sigi plate C plate C ai sida mu yeke sigi plate C sida yengo sida plate C yeke yengo sida yawa plate C sida puthoga mu yeke sigi plate C sigi mamai da atom mayam leigani plate C sigi mamai sigi plate C sida leire aduga plate C sigi mamai da atom mayam leigani sigi atom atom ama muk ai sida lokhoke yengo si plate C sida yawa atom ni according to my figure sigi matung ina sigi atom ji orbit kya lay orbit ani lay orbit number 1 amana kaino orbit number 2 sigi orbit number 1 sida electron ani yawi aduga matai thangba orbit sidana electron ama yawi according to my figure aduga yengo hojikti there is one incident ray ama lai Yengo incident ray ama source tagi lai source tagi lakpa incident ray ze sisina sigi metal surface ta yari ba atom zigi matai thangba orbit ta yari orbit ta laiba free electron ze sida yeiba matamda sigi free electron ji orbit tagi maji kaino eject tore kapthore sibune ba khona photoelectric effect na haidise adu iba tarabadi sigi photoelectric effect sida akhona kari terminology yamna drakar laige haibadi kari terminology khangba drakar oige haidi any incident ray khudimak metal surface ta any incident ray khudimak non metal surface ta any incident ray khudimak atom da yeiba matamda atom du yaw electron khudimak natraga atom du gi free electron khudimak eject tarokadra taroidra haib question lai tarok pasu yai natraga tarok tabasu yai ado tarok tragana karigi electron du eject tarok 3 no tawra agana karigi tawra ino tarok pagi case tani khuna nainarise tarok pagi case ta naina budu nainara kanda akhona photoelectric effect haibagi wani aduga tarok tragadi tarok tabagi maram ama laifum thui adu tari hauji khona nainarisidi electron eject tarok pagi case ta naina banina kari factor na karam physical quantity na points na have electron ji have free electron ji balance orbit tagi kaptho olibno eject oribno have do angtang jing ji adu di yengo sidesta sana sidesta kana tawisda muningu ko yengo ngasai sana hydra sigi atom ji kadai dagi no haitardi sigi metal plate emitter C dagi na hai aduga plate C sigi mamai da tharu matamda balance electron mari kapthori manga kapthor pusi ai tara kapthor pusi ai adu sani figure sigi matungina di electron mari ji kaino kapthore adu sigi kapthore ba electron se orbital ingai dadi magi mami ji kari kawi haitardi free electron haina kawewa aduga orbital ingai dana free electron hai aduga orbit gi kapthora ba matung dana kapthora ga plate A da reach to na bagi damakta hai sigi distance kar je salingai markta muji electron ji maming kari kawi hai photoelectron haina kawi and photoelectrons photoelectrons are those electron ever photoelectrons are those electron karma electron which are ejected from the plate C and traveling towards the plate A aduga haiba sigi free electrons singje sina plate A da tarba matungda plate A dagi amuk ma ji circuit da flow tawhineba adi haiba sigi balance electron free electron jingsina or orbit gi kapthrok matamda photoelectron hare photoelectron jina muk plate A da tar matung plate A gi makha gi circuit da flow tarok matanda moji current chele current ne na khoina lawre haibadi the flow of electron the flow of charge is current alutardi sigi electron jina circuit da chen ba current je machi wono khoina kai kawi haitadi photoelectric current haina kawi aduga electron kapthor pagi thawong jibuna kai kawi photoelectric effect haina kawi adu itardi sigi marak sida sana nuida hainingba amalai madu karino haitardi at least we should remember the two physical quantities however physical quantities are very important for the emission of free electron from the valence orbits yengasi aldi hariba physical quantity singo kana no yengsi ko there are two physical quantity required to eject electron from the orbit number one the work function work function magi symbol ji ani legini phi naught natraga w naught yareko work function jigi magi symbol ji ani laigani amana phi naught oigani natraga w naught or ci. Next, Roman number 2, second physical quantity. Sina aikoina trace hole frequency. Magi atop maming na cut off frequency. Magi symbol jina nu knots. Don't forget there are two physical quantity that can eject. The free electron can be ejected from the metal surface under these two physical quantities. They are work function and threshold frequency. What is work function? Work function is the minimum amount of energy to eject the free electron from the orbit. Yareko, I'll repeat again. Work function haibadi energy ni. Work function haisida work haisida koina work haibasiga energy haibasiga manade. Work is not tongan physical quantity amani, energy has not tongan physical quantity amani, high physical quantity se moise amatta manade. Ado manadraga su sidesida moiniche kaidawi yamna closely related oi. Haibadi aikoina kariguma thaba ma tongnanabagi damakta at least we need some amount of energy. Kariguma thaba khara pangthoknanabagi damakta aikoi energy darka oi. Ado energy do yaudradi kaino tabuk to tobu ngamde aduna takpadi energy siga work siga moiniji closely related oi haibani adudi yengo sigi incident rays na sigi orbit ta leiba free electron je thaba matamda orbit ta yaujariba free electron ji orbit dagi maji phaktok nanabagi damakta maji eject tawranabagi damakta sigi incident rays gi magi energy khara laigani minimum amount of energy madugi energy do kai kawi work function yare ko adi work function esi karino haitardi work function is the minimum amount of energy required to eject the free electron from the orbits. That minimum amount of work energy is known as work function. Yareko, first point. Aduitardi, hariba sigi work function se magi unit amalay, hariba unit tugi maming kay koi EV. EV means kaino? EV it is the SI unit of work function. The work function gi SI unit si kaino haitardi EV. EV means electron volt. This is the sustat 1 electron volt. 1 EV, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. Next, work function se ngasai sarna energy ni haiko. The work function jiga energy siga moi khoi ani si kamai to duna equalize oribno haibadu ay amuk sida utke makhada yengo we have we know that E is equal to highest nu quantum theory ki energy ki formula ni sina equation number kaino 1 thondilage adagi mathang ge yengo work function ki symbol ani sui phi naught natraga w naught the work function si w naught helage is equal to highest kaino nu knots sina equation number kaino 2 then siga kakthaknabiro adudi E is equal to kaino work function habadi work function is equal to kaino energy. Aduna please don't forget work function, it is the minimum amount of energy required to eject the free electron from the orbits of the atom of the metal surface. See, I understand khali adu itardi mathangi number 2. Next, number 2 is threshold frequency. Yengo threshold frequency is aikoina hana tamba matamda aikoigi any incident ray natraga any wave, any light wave adu itardi light wave tugi magi frequency ama soidana laigani hariba light incident ray natraga light wave sigi frequency ji either its value is maximum or minimum or average. If there is a ray of light, then for that ray of light magi frequency laigani magi wavelength laigani adubu sidai koi wavelength tu ngatang thamaga just remember frequency adu itardi it is na threshold frequency. What is the difference between the frequency and threshold frequency? Sigi incident rays na source tagina sibuk metal plus sibuk lakmatam da live incident rays gi magi frequency ama soidan laigani. Aduga sida easy frequency ni sina kaino cut off frequency habagi wani. Adu ibatarabadi sigi threshold frequency siga frequency of incident light siga makhoi ani kari khenai have question om lai. Although the threshold frequency is it is a specific frequency of the incident light. Incident light to give frequency amalai. Higher incident light to give frequency to give yamna specific over frequency ni. Karamba frequency no higher d higher light sigi under this specific frequency, that is threshold frequency. The free electron can eject from the orbit of metal surface. Adu itardi masai sarna haigre metal surface to the yariba atom digi outermost orbit the yariba free electron ji orbit to the gi eject tongna bagi damakta aikoina kari darkar lei haitadi we need kaina two physical quantities. They are work function energy darkar lei hanbada ani shubda kai lei frequency darkar lei. Frequency the maximum frequency oigadra maximum frequency oigadra. That frequency is also minimum frequency. Hariba minimum frequency sida free electron ji eject tawgani. Adu itardi yengo sigi incident rays na sigi electrons da yeibu matamda electron di eject tawtre. Adu itardi sigi incident rays gi frequency ji threshold frequency gi makhad lai thokre. Aduga sigi incident rays gi magi energy ama laigani hariba energy disu kaino work function oidre. Aduga second case ta sigi incident rays na sigi atom sigi balance orbital laiba free electrons de yeibu matamda hariba sigi free electrons ji orbit gi eject tore. Adu itardi matamdu da sigi incident ray dal yagadaba energy du kaino minimum energy madu koina kari haigani work function haigani. But also matamdu da incident ray du frequency ama laigani high frequency du kai kawi threshold frequency or the frequency of light that is greater than threshold frequency. Adu itardi threshold frequency is incident light to gi natraga beam of light to gi magi specific over frequency ni high frequency je sigi frequency ji kaya no di aju khangde high frequency ji gi hek yowa natraga frequency ji gi matak hek frequency du upgrade tau gi matamda increase tau gi matamda sigi electron ji orbit tudagi eject torakani haibaneba adu ibatarabadi you don't forget there are two physical quantities, that is work function and threshold frequency or cutoff frequency. These two physical quantities are very important, or under these two physical quantities the free electrons are emitted or are ejected from the orbits. Okay, makastasiko hazik matangi aikoigi laiba topic si additional oina aikoi khangba yabasi point ani ge lady haiba point ani si kana no haitardi I will give as a not point oina p ge haiba note number 1 da aikoigi stopping potential V not na represent tawni adagi Roman number 2 da sina saturation current yingji sigi stopping potential ji magi atopa maming ji cut off potential haina ju khangni magi atopa maming si. Okay, anyway haji photoelectric effect si utnanabagi damakta photoelectric effect, that is the emission of free electron from the orbit of the atom ji oinanabagi damakta aikoina physical quantity ani sananoi takre harbe physical quantity ani ji kana no haitardi work function and threshold frequency sana tai sinoi khangena lorabani aduga sinataba additional oina sigi process sida sigi figure sigi demonstration sida kari atopa khangba yaba lege haitardi there are many points are there. Amongst that I'll given to you the two more points, that is stopping potential and saturation current. Adu di yengo wire da electric circuit amada current cheli aga sigi electric circuit da current cheli hana khona tamba circuit da wire da chenba current dudi aikoina simply ma electric current dang haira khangi adubu sidadi sigi electric circuit da chenba current jidi photoelectric current an haina kaweba kamaina photoelectric current korino haitadi photo electrons in the flow tawdagi thokpa current je photoelectric current haina kawi sigi photoelectric current je aikoina khangadabudi plate C dagi thorokpa electrons jina plate A da tharakanda plate A dagi amuk makhagi circuit sida chenma matamda oiriba current dubu photoelectric current kawi haire adu itadi. Now we must remember the Ohm's law regarding this stopping potential. You have to understand about this stopping potential. Please remember the Ohm's law. Ohm's law na kari hai at constant temperature the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the end of the wire or across the end of the conductor high the conductor amada wire amada electric circuit amada current chelan gi haitardi high was circuit to gi machine anida potential difference ama laigidawni high wire gi machine da potential difference to lairaba matamda wire da current flow tongni adu wire da current flow tawba yamna flow tawba natraga kitang yamdana flow tawba haibasi kanagi makha ponge haitardi wire dugi machine ani dalaiba electric potential difference to adugi makha poli wire dugi end point ani dalaiba potential difference ki value du yam sauradi wire dugi higher potential dugi lower potential da current yam sen gani in high adu ibatarabadi shida cheliba current ji photoelectric current ni adu photoelectric current chelije karamba condition da kana karamba factor na chelhalai no haibadu modi koi tamgre adubu Ohm's law ji side pusulakanda shida current chelise shida su Ohm's law adum laine abo Kamai le ni haita di sina plate C ni sina kaino plate A ni current chen ba hauji plate A dagi chen ba haurabani aga plate C dagi haurabani electron kap thok pase aduga plate A de ta plate A dagi sigi circuit de change jabane abo ado electrons hina the free electrons hina the photoelectrons hina circuit de chen mangam mai che karamba condition da ngamino haita di potential difference like gi chen mangamine abo there is potential difference between the plate A and C. Because of this potential difference between the plate A and C, the free electrons, the photoelectrons, they can flow through the circuit. They can flow through the wire. Yareko, adu itardi sidi yengo. Sidasu potential amma lere. Cut off potential high gira, stopping potential high gira. Potential amma lady lere. Adu gi lebegi maramna free electrons in C. Photoelectrons in circuit the CL in abo. Adu but here, shidadi potential amala is regasu. Shidala river stopping potential je sikainung tang stopping idikaino. Stop left pa cease to give up. The river magi process to cease to give a hibani. Audi magi cease the process kaino hitardi. Say sigi plate shidagi free electrons mari ejector okanda ejected tarba free electron. Sigi free electron, photoelectrons in the plate A the thamatanda, moi marisina, electric circuit the CN gray. Mother photoelectric current kawe, matunda potential lay. Other by chance, Karigumba, current Z, Sigi electron marisina plate A the targa plate A the Makagi circuit stellame. Photoelectric current kawe. Stellamaga accidentally, Karigumba moi cyst of Pukra. Sigi electrons of the left crab. Electrons sienba lepa means sigi electrons float over left kiwa having artery current chain badu left kiwa have never aditari current chain lepa is kaigino haitadi you remember the Ohm's law current chain lepido kaigino haitadi potential to later there is no potential difference to later current chain right current chain ba left kido kaigino anano khangado budi potential difference to that means that potential difference like having R30 there is negative potential hanadi positive potential lerami hanadi electrons in the circuit there is positive potential difference between the C and A but now when the electrons stop to flow then there is negative potential difference. Negative potential difference to laigibagi maramna haibadi negative potential difference laigiba haibagi R30 plate C amasung A gi marakta potential difference to lairamaga laigidabadagidi laigidabadubu ekoina science ki maronda kai hai negative potential hai maramaduna current do kaino photoelectric current do cn badu stop tok thokraeba adu itardi matamdu the plate C amasung A gi marakta laiba the negative potential do what we call that stopping potential or cut off potential hain koi yare ko sikhangani ko adu itardi mathangda ani subasina saturation current amu yingsi saturation current it is the maximum current saturation current in photoelectric effect it is the maximum current, maximum photoelectric current flowing through the circuit when the total or resultant or net free electrons emitted from the plate C. All these free electrons they can reach to the plate A and all these free electrons they will start to flow from the plate A towards this circuit. That current is known as what? Saturation current. Say saturation current is maximum current high. The minimum oiragana current kokdino yingsiko. Sigi incident resi manga thabayai, manga false toxin bayai, ani false toxin bayai, tara false toxin bayai. Adubu ama kaktang yai matamda once one incident raise in a plate C dagi electron mari kapthok pire haiba electron mari ji kapthok rab matungda sigi plate A da thare plate A da tar matungda plate A dagi electron mari du muk chen gre electron mari du muk chen gre outer di matam du oiba photoelectric current do maximum photoelectric current do madu kai koi saturation current koi adu say another case sigi plate C dagi electron mari di kapthokre electron mari kapthokre aduga sigi electron ahum se mari zigi manungda electron ahum amadi ahum dudi plate A da restore hariba electron ahum du sigi circuit da ma kaidawi flow tawi aduga they can pass through the micro emitter the far of sakre adubu laibak thiba haitare laibak thiba natra by chance kapthokhiba electron jingdugi marakta electron amadi maji karigumba factor kharana maram oiraga sigi plate A is the rest of ngamdre moi mari gi manungda ahum am rest tawre ahum the flow tawre aduga amadi rest of ngamdre adu itardi matam du su current chen gani there must be photoelectric current adubu matam du leba photoelectric current di akona maximum photoelectric current hain haiba yade yare ko photoelectric effect khange adagi work function khange threshold frequency khange adagi stopping potential khange saturation current khange ko adu itardi mathang da sarna noida notes point ama pige notes point ama stopping potential jigi not point ama pige sida not point da haisi we know that akoina khangi upose kaino haitardi kinetic energy I'll write in short kinetic energy is equal to kinetic energy no haitardi the kinetic energy gained by the emitted electron from the plate C towards the plate A. Plate C dagi eject raba aduga they are traveling towards the plate A. Plate C dagi emitted tarakpa electron na plate A da travel toriba ejected or free electrons in the gain toriba kinetic energy se how do you determine haitardi the kinetic energy of the say KE of the emitted photo the kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectrons is equal to product of the charge of electron and PD across plate C and A. Although this is the sigi PDZ underline toge ko sigi PDG stopping potential duni adu itardi sida iriba statement ji mathematically ige haiba oitardi KE of the emitted electron is equal to charge on electron minus E into V naught yare ko adu itardi kinetic energy ji kai mane half mv square ga mane adu itardi sida ngo charge on electron minus E की value से constant होगी charge on electron जी केनो 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb of charge ni adu itardi maram aduna sidagi khone stopping potential ji yagi khone khangwi yaw ji ma di constant ni ko sigi minus E ji charge on electron ni Sigi kinetic energy is directly proportional to stopping potential. Yaraba, V naught stopping potential putuki haitardi Ke da Canarian by haitardi minus E charge on electrons in a divide the way. You don't forget the mathematical expression of stopping potential. Stopping potential, it is the potential. Stopping potential, it is the negative potential difference between the plate C and A according to my figure when the photoelectric current stops to flow in the circuit. That potential across the plate A and C, that is called stopping potential. So this is very important. You just note. You must put in mind this mathematical formula of stopping potential.